My name is Ebrima Jallow. My business name is Ebrima Jallow's Farm and Garden. I live in Kabakoto Village, Upper Nyomi, North Bank region. Um, I am a, I am a gardener. I have a garden. Um, I started this garden in 2015. Before then, I was based in the Combos. I spent many years in the Combos without a job. So I realized that time is wasting. So I said, let me go back to the village. And then that was the time I started the garden in 2015. I started with 25 by 25 meters, where I dug a well and then a, a pump and a generator. Then I started with my wife and two children. And then I also do get some workers to work and paid by day. They are not employed. So from there, the proceeds I get, I started to expand the garden. I expand it year by year. And then I started to plant other trees in other area of the garden, which I divided into three parts. One part is for vegetables, the other part is for fruit trees like lemon and oranges, mangoes. Then along the perimeter fence, I plant other trees like malina and eucalyptus trees to cover it so that the weather change will not affect the area that much. And then in 2021, in that 7 July windstorm, my wells got overflowed and then they broke. But even that, I used to go and fetch water outside and bring it so that we can continue watering our vegetables and plants. And then um, in 2022, I had of giraffe matching grant. Then I went and picked a form and applied for a $500,000, of which I want to have a borehole and then repair the fence, whereby the fencing wires are getting old, and then buy tools like wheelbarrows, cutlasses, garden forks, um, and other tools that are important in a garden. And then it will also make me be able to employ 2 or 3 people to get the work going. And as far as there is a borehole, which I will also make sure the taps are all over in the garden so that water will be available throughout. And then if there is uh, a blank in the money, I will try to get a tricycle, which I will use to transport vegetables and fruits to the lumos or markets. Um, it, it, it would be another important thing in it anyway. I hereby thank Giraffe, World Bank, and the government of the Gambia in bringing up a fund of this type, which will help to eradicate poverty in the country. What we usually do at Ebrima Jallow's Farm and Garden is When it is harvest time, we usually go to the Lumo or the market to see what produces are needed most. And then we will try to see also the prices in the market so that we see how to get in. Um, then we look for buyers to come and buy the produce. When it is done, we usually pay those who work for us, and then the other part, we will try to save some, and then others we use it at home. That is the way we do with our produce. At Ebrima Jallow's Farm and Garden, we, after clearing, we do not burn the, the grasses. What we do, we make compost out of it. That compost, we will spread it on the beds so that there will be moisture throughout the day, that the heat will not break the plants or destroy them. And around the perimeter fence, there are trees that provide shade so that heat will not affect the plants that much. That's what we do to mitigate climate change. The amount I need is $500,000. That will help in the challenges we face. If I get the money for Ebrima Jallow's Farm and Garden, I will be digging a borehole and then upgrade the fence to change the fencing system so that animal pests will not enter in the garden as it is happening now. And then we will buy tools that we will work with, like wheelbarrows and cutlasses, garden forks, rakes, spades, etc., etc. And then we will be able to employ 2 or 3 youth to work at the garden. And then a tricycle will also help to be used as a means of transport from the garden to the lumos or markets. After receiving this matching grant from Giraffe, at the moment our production is not that much high, and the matching grant will help us to produce more. Within 2 years, we will be able to produce tons of onions, pepper, garden eggs, cucumber, lettuce, bitter tomatoes, and all other type of vegetable. I would like to thank Giraffe, Gambia government, and the World Bank for providing this important grant to the people of the Gambia. And my contact is 798-1177 for any information.